day, and thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to do some gentle stretch and breathe yoga, incorporating good breath. Conscious awareness of your breath anchors you to this present moment. You cannot be thinking about the past and have a conscious breath in the present. You cannot be worrying about the future if your focus is on your breath. Breath anchors you to this present moment. We're also going to just do some self-care. Let ourselves enjoy this next 55 minutes together. Stretch, breathe, do some yoga, enjoy yourself, move as you feel. Remember, as you go through this next hour with me, if anything that I suggest feels awkward or difficult, stressful, triggering, painful, sensitive, anything like that, you're always welcome to modify the movement in a way that is beneficial to you. Thank you, Ellis. Please do join. And also thank you, Audrey and Greg. It's nice to have you guys with me today. Happy holidays. And those of you out there that are on St. Martin, which is where I'm coming to you from, do mark your calendar. We're going to have seniors yoga beginning back like it was before COVID at the Lions Club. Same time as before, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 a.m. And we're still going to keep the live stream coming at the same time. It's going to be a little bit challenging for me, trying to do that both at the same time. But I think it's possible, and we're going to give it a try. It's going to start January 10th. And that's confirmed with the Lions Club. So if you're on the island and you want to join in, come out to the Lions Club in Sucker Garden, and you can borrow a mat from me if you don't have one, and we'll do yoga together. Just like we did before all this craziness started. So we're getting back to the old routine. I'm very excited about it. And nice, looking forward to seeing some of you in person again. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, having said all of that, thank you for being with me. Let's get on our yoga mat and just start to roll your shoulders back, push your chest forward a little bit, squeeze the shoulder blades back, breathing in. We've got our Relax Daily on YouTube for music. Thank you, Michael. Let's reach one arm up and a little bit of a side stretch, reaching over, starting small, starting slow. Work with your breath. Stretch and breathe. Give yourself time to feel the stretch, to settle in. Awesome. Both arms can stretch straight out. Bring them forward and cross at the elbows in front of your chest, or maybe at the wrist if you want, wherever's good for you. And then open the hands way wide and look up and take a big breath in. Take the hands back. Take them back. Squeeze them back. Breathe in. And then crisscross the elbows in front of your chest. Look down and exhale. Open wide. Breathe in. Crisscross at the elbows or wrists in front of your chest. Bow your head. Exhale. Breathe. Bring both hands up. Find your prayer and pull it to your heart. You can close your eyes for a moment and just sit quiet. Relax the shoulders. Relax your belly. Take a moment for gratitude or just quiet stillness. Beautiful. Let's interlock the fingers and squeeze the hands together and release. Squeeze and release. Breathe in and out. Beautiful. Interlock. Continue to be interlocked. Push through, inverting the hands. Drop the head, round the back, sitting back on your tailbone. Push your hands away forward for me. And then lift them straight up overhead, if that's okay with you. We're going to eventually drop the hands, still interlocked at the fingers, behind the head. Push the elbows back. Look up and blink. Breaking out the blink, blink, blink. Breathe, breathe, breathe movement. Breathe in. Keep blinking eyes and looking a little bit upward in your eye sockets towards the ceiling or the top of the wall across the room. Awesome. Stretch the hands up. Big breath in, reach up. And come back to your prayer pose with head bowed, softness through the shoulders and belly. Wonderful. Stretch your legs out. I just realized my lamp is off. Sorry. Hopefully that's a little bit better lighting. Okay, stretch those legs out into a gentle straddle, not too extreme. Reach the arms out. Stretch right, stretch left. Reach above your toes in the general direction that that leg is pointing. And the shoulders reach, the fingertips reach, the arms reach. Have a look in the direction you're reaching. Breathing in as you reach. And breathing out. Awesome. Come to the middle. Reach the hands straight up. Hold for a moment as you close your eyes and breathe. Think about lengthening through the spine, the top of your head and your fingertips, reaching up towards the ceiling. And float the hands down. Let them float down slowly and gracefully towards the floor in front of your legs. We're going to look over one shoulder and then look forward. Look over the other shoulder and look forward. Back and forth at any speed. Connected to breath. All right, floating the arms up again. Find your prayer, pull it to your heart. Nice job. All right, good warm up. Let's get started with a seated spinal twist. Pulling the flesh away from your sitting bones if that's something that suits you and serves you as a way to connect your body weight down to a strong foundation on the earth. Let's bring up the right knee, cross it over the left knee. Reach your left hand forward, and you can hook that elbow at the knee. You can grab the knee in your hand, or you can bring your elbow on the opposite side of the knee and lift the hand straight up towards the ceiling. Whatever you choose to do, bring your other hand forward then. Take a minute to really anchor the bottom of your leg to the ground and flex your ankle on your straight leg. Then we're going to take that straight arm, the right arm, to the right. Take it back as far as it will go. Take it to the floor behind your right hip and take a minute to just settle into this seated spinal twist. We'll look over our back shoulder. If you've got your hand in the air, maybe make a heart sacred circle, yoga mudra with finger and thumb. That's of course optional. Take a moment to really grab that knee and pull it in towards the chest or shoulder. And here we go, twisting around. Behind you, up to the ground, parallel to the floor. Bring it forward. Both hands can reach forward. Uncross your legs. Reach up, grab an imaginary beach ball, hold it over your head. Bring it to your heart. Push it out over your toes and lift it up. If that's too stressful for your back, you can put your hands on your legs to push yourself up. Because this is a kind of a difficult reach if you've got back problems. So if you're reaching forward and you go, hey, I can't do that, then just put your hands on your knees or your thighs to push yourself up and then lift the arms. Modify however works for you without any shame, no shame. Everybody's different. And we're just grateful we can do our yoga. Grateful we can take care of ourselves. Grateful we have a space and a place and a time. You have to make time for yourself in this world. arms all the way around. Let's really accentuate the reach, the lift, the stretch, and the heart. Push it out. Lift it up, breathe in. And let the hands come down. We're going to take a quiet moment here to rest the body. Let the head drop, round the back. Let the hands rest on the thighs, palm up, fingers naturally curled a little bit. Slowly sit as tall as you can. If you're no longer anchored on your sitting bones, you may want to re-anchor that. We're going to twist the other way now. So the left leg comes up. Cross that leg over the right knee. Take a minute to straighten the solid leg that's on the floor and flex your ankle. All right. So we're going to reach the right arm. Elbow hooks the knee. Or the hand can grab the knee. Or you can bring your elbow on the far side of your knee and let the hand reach up towards the ceiling, fingertips reaching up. You can put a finger and thumb together if you like, or a little bit of spiritual sacred circle with a mudra. Let's take the other hand forward, look at your fingertips, take it back, take it to the left. Take it as far back as it wants to go, then drop it to the floor behind your left hip. And use that elbow or hand on the knee to put a little bit of a really significant twist to the spine. Let it be gentle, let it be loving, let it be exactly what you need right now. And breathe deep. Let's do it. Arm behind you, straight up, parallel to the floor. Take it forward and both hands will reach forward and cross the legs. Hold that beach ball above your head. This time we'll do the circle the other direction. Take it to your toes, pull it in and up. Reach up, breathe in. Exhale, reach over your toes. Pull it into your heart and up. Time, slow it down. Lovely. We're going to let the feet go just a little wider than the hips. Let the knees bend slightly and the feet flop outward. Bring your hands to just rest on your legs. Turn the hands palm up. Round your back, drop your head. And shift all your weight to your right hip and then shift all your weight to your left hip. Just let your weight shift from hip to hip. Let the body sway a little bit. Maybe the head rolls around in front of you just a little bit. Release the neck. Release the shoulders. Come to the center and sit tall again. And let's just take a minute to give ourselves a nice squeeze and release massage with the hands to the back of the neck. One hand can be right up against the base of the skull and the other one can be a little lower down the neck. Squeeze and release. Trade spaces with the hands, trade places now and then. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Keep breathing. And let the hands go wherever you feel like would be a nice place for a gentle massage this morning. Maybe the neck, maybe the shoulders, maybe the arms, wherever. It's all good. Beautiful. All right. If you're sitting comfortably, let's just check and make sure our back is straight. Roll the shoulders back and pull the chest forward just a little bit. And then once you've got that lovely posture, allow it to relax. So it's soft, straight, balanced, released in every way, but still lifted. Once you've got that, just drop your head. Take a minute to release that lower belly so the neck can let go all the way. And take your chin along your collarbone left and right, breathing in one direction, breathing out the other direction. Be gentle with your neck. Don't force it to go beyond its limits. The neck is so sensitive, it holds a lot of stress. So this is just meant to relax. Breathe in, breathe out. I know I'm breathing in. I feel I'm breathing out. I'm breathing in health and joy. I'm letting go of pain and sorrow. I'm breathing in strength and power. I'm breathing out stress and worry and anxiety. Taking that chin over to your right shoulder, lift the face, blink the eyes open, and begin to make a small circle with the nose over the top to the back, just a small circle. Slow it down and breathe in at the top of your circle, breathe out at the bottom of your circle. Beautiful coordination, movement and breath, with the mind quiet, no judgment, no inner dialogue. Stay with your breath. Listen to the body with love. Check in with that lower belly. Keep it soft. Coming back to the center of your circle, just take a minute to push your chest forward, pull your shoulders back a little bit, and drop your chin. And you should feel a gentle stretch from behind the ear down towards the shoulder. Keep both shoulders relaxed for me. And then slowly let the head hang in front of the chest. Keeping the back softly straight, just let your head go. And then once again, move the chin along the collarbone to the left, to the right. Breathing in, breathing out. I know I'm breathing in. I feel I'm breathing out. I'm breathing in happiness, contentment, a sense of purpose in my life. And when you exhale, let go of any doubt, any anxiety, worry, stress, fear, loathing, anger, frustration. Let it all go with your exhalation. Let it leave the body. If you really want it, you can pick it up again later. It'll still be out there somewhere waiting for you. But for now, let's let all that go. And when you're ready, take your chin to the other shoulder. Lift the face. Blink the eyes open. Start to make a small circle over the top to the back. Spiraling out if you feel like it. Getting bigger and bigger. Don't force your neck. Remember, be gentle with yourself. Respect your body's limits. Listen with love. All right, come to the center of your circle. Drop your chin. And then drop the whole head. We're going to round the back now and sit back on the tailbone just a little bit. Rounding the back, slump the shoulders, drop the head. And bring your hands in front. See if you want to walk them forward a little bit. Maybe bring the elbows down in front of the legs. Drop the head. When you're ready, walk your hands back in and lift the body up. Let's reach the arms out and up. Breathe in. Pull an apple or two out of a tree above your head. Reach up. Reach up. Up and up. Breathe in. And out. Awesome. All right, let's get ready to slide down on our backs. I'm gonna scoot the chair back. Sorry for the noise. All right. Take a minute to just settle in. Make sure you feel really well balanced and well supported. flat on the ground right next to your hips if possible, and your hands also next to your hips. And we're just going to take a minute to tuck the tailbone and press the lower back hard into the floor. Squeeze the belly in, squeeze the lower abs in and the waist. Push the lower back into the floor so there's no arch in your lower back. Your pelvis needs to tilt a little bit to achieve that. Press the lower back down. Keep pressing. Squeeze the abs in. Keep squeezing. If you like, you can also squeeze the buttocks and the kegel, even the thighs, but don't squeeze anything above the belly button. Let your upper abs and your chest and your shoulders and your heart and lungs stay very relaxed. Shoulders and chest relax. Breathe. Lower abs squeeze in, push down. Keep squeezing and pushing. Keep trying to keep the pressure out of your chest. It's all about the lower abs. Squeeze it in, squeeze it in. You can do it. Squeeze it in. Keep breathing. All right, I'll let you relax. Bring those arms up into some comfortable position and drop both knees to the left. And turn your head to the right unless that's difficult for your neck. If it's difficult for your neck, just look up at the ceiling. But I would suggest you close your eyes, allow yourself to drift a little bit here. Relax your hips and lower back. Everything lets go. Release. Think soft, think heavy, think released. Awesome. Bring those knees up and all the way over to the other side, turning the head in the opposite direction, perhaps, if that's easy for your neck. Take a minute to talk to your tailbone. Let it go. Tell it to let go. Chances are you got some sense of holding down there. Sometimes you have to trust yourself enough to let go. That natural tendency to hold. We have protection built into our instinct. We have to protect ourselves. We have to be ready in case we have to get up and go. But right now, it's yoga time. So relax and breathe into those spaces that are so often tense. Nice. Bring those knees up. Bring the hands back down. We're going to do it again. Push the feet into the floor for a little support. Push the hands into the floor. Tilt the lower abs. Tilt the pelvis and bring the lower abs. Squeeze them in. Push the lower 5 or 6 vertebrae flat onto the floor. Keep your chest and shoulders relaxed. Keep breathing. Keep squeezing the abs in. Keep pushing the lower 5 or 6 vertebrae flat against the floor. That's your real main intention here. Everything else is sort of secondary. We really want to flatten the lower back down against your yoga mat. Squeeze the belly in. Relax the shoulders. It's a lot going on, but you can do it. Squeeze. Breathe. Right, release, relax. We're going to take the soles of the feet together and let the knees open. The hands can come out to the side a little bit, palm up. Relax your arms and shoulders, relax your legs and hips. If this is stressful for you, you can put pillows under your knees or blocks or books, whatever you have, for just a little bit of, keep that inner thigh from being overstretched, if that's difficult for you. And if that's impossible because you don't have pillows handy, rather than get up and look around the house right now, just allow yourself a different resting position. Feet wider than your hips, knees lean against each other up in the air. Whichever resting position you choose, allow yourself to breathe deep into the belly and exhale through loose lips. bring your knees up and all the way to your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. And let's sway a little bit left and right. Roll on your back. From left to right. Awesome. Reach your arms and legs up into the air. Circle the ankles. Circle the wrists. Change direction whenever you feel like it, and eventually switch over whenever you feel like it to flex and point. And we want to work the wrists and the ankles through their entire range of motion here. Flex and point. Keep breathing. All right, bring it down, and hands are going to grip onto the knees. Let the knees go a little bit wide, just wide enough so you feel a gentle stretch through the inner thigh and pelvis. Gentle stretch, not too intense. Opening, breathe in. Exhale, close the knees, and then cross at the knees, and bring a hand to grab each knee and gently pull the crisscross a little bit more across. Pulling the knees towards the outside of the body after they've been crisscrossed tightens or closes the pelvis as an opposition movement to the open wide pelvis, which we're going to do again. Open the legs, hands to knees, open wide, but not too wide, and breathe. Close the knees and crisscross the knees the other way. Grab a knee in a hand and pull the knees to the outside direction, intensifying that crisscross of the thighs and the pelvis. Keep breathing. Uncross and stretch up again. Circle those ankles again, circle those wrists again. And just start to wiggle and jiggle. Jiggle the hands and feet. Jiggle the arms and legs. Shake, shake, shake. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. Keep breathing. All right, we're going to bring the elbows and knees down and then reach up to the ceiling straight up. Bend it down. Push it up. Keep moving with your breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. Let's go 10 more times, gentle and slow. Push it up for 10 and bring it down. Push it up for 9 and bring it down. Up for 8. Point, flex, bring it down. Up for 7 and down. Up for 6 and down. Up for 5 and that was 4. Up for 3 and down. 2 more. Last one. All right. Just take the legs down to the floor. Arms can reach out overhead. Stretch the body long. Reach and stretch above your head. Point your toes. Reach with your fingertips. Big yawn or sigh if you feel like it. And then we'll just find our Savasana for a moment. Bring the hands down. Turn the hands palm up. Shoulders away from your ears. Lift your body and pull the shoulders away from your ears. Bend your knees. Put your feet on the floor. Tuck the tailbone under a little bit and then stretch the legs out again. Let the feet flop outward. Connected to the earth. Through your yin surfaces. The back of the hand. Outside surface of the arms. Leaving the yin side up. The yang side down. Awesome. Let's turn the hands over just for a little bit of support and bring up the right knee. Circle it around. 90 degrees or so. Just circle it around. You're really working the hip. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Reach the leg up as high as it wants to go and bring your hands to grab the knee or the thigh and gently pull and release. Slowly exploring your flexibility for this leg. Take your time. Stretch and breathe a lot. If you'd like to, you can just hold the leg at that intense place, that therapeutic edge to your range of motion. Hold. See if you can get used to that feeling of stretch in the back of the leg as you relax into it. Awesome. Bring that leg down. And then bring your hands back down. Palm down on the floor and lift up the other leg. Bend the knee and circle it around. Working that hip. Keep breathing. Change direction whenever you feel like it. Listen to that body. It'll tell you what you need. It's willing to give you information. Are you willing to listen? Of course you are. Otherwise, why would you be doing yoga? Yoga is all about listening to that deeper self, that deeper truth. Letting go of tension and worry and stress. All right, let's stretch that leg up. Interlock your fingers around the knee or somewhere near there. And gently pull and release, finding your full range of motion. Stretch that hamstring, but be gentle. Listen, and you'll know exactly how much stretch the leg is willing to give you today. Every day is different, right? Let's see if we can hold the leg for a static stretch, or you can continue to just explore your flexibility in any way that suits you. Maybe give the back of the leg a rub, up towards the hip, down towards the knee, or just be still and quiet. Ready, release the leg, bring it back down, and we're going to bring ourselves up into a bridge. So bend your knees and place your feet close to your hips again, and your hands also close to your hips. Palms down on the floor, push the feet into the floor. Make sure you feel strong in those legs and lift the hips up. So we're going to squeeze up and squeeze, pulse in the quad, the buttocks. The glutes, that's what I was trying to say. Drop it down and release. Pick it up and squeeze the glutes. Drop it down and release. Pick it up and squeeze. Drop it down. Pick it up. And down. And up. Let's see if we can stay here for a minute. If you like, you can walk your shoulders together under your upper back. So lift one shoulder and bring the arm underneath. Lift the other shoulder, bring the arm underneath. If you did that, you may want to interlock your fingers, lower your tailbone, reposition your feet slightly, and then lift the hips up higher. Squeeze it up. Hold and breathe. When it's time to release, reach your arms straight up above your shoulders, fingertips reaching to the ceiling. Roll your back down on the floor, one vertebrae at a time. Once the hips are down, bring the knees to the chest again. Grab the knees in your hands and rock left and right. Awesome. We're going to take our fingertips and put them behind the knees and clamp the knees down on the fingertips, and then bring the knees away from the chest. Arms are straight now. Bring your head off the floor and maybe kick a little bit with your feet. Start to rock. Round your back and rock like a rocking chair. We're going to try and balance in boat up in our seated position, which I'm off the camera now. All right, here we are in boat pose. Pull the knees a little bit towards your shoulders if you can, and push your chest forward. Lift your face, flex your ankles, pull the shoulders back. This is lovely boat pose. Hold and breathe. Here's your challenge. Relocate your hands. This hand's going to go underneath and across to the opposite knee. This hand goes underneath and across somewhere near that elbow. Grab elbows, grab wherever, and then see if you can straighten those legs. Beautiful. Come on down. Take a half straddle with me. Reach the arms out and up. Prayer hands join above your head and slowly pull down towards your heart, closing your eyes. Bow your head. All right, very cool. Let's turn our whole body to aim our torso and face in the direction of this bent knee. This knee is looking up at the ceiling, but you're going to try and rotate it around so the knee is down towards the floor. So hands by your knee, your bent knee, and then rotate this leg around. If you need to walk it back a little bit, you can. And this is a modified pigeon pose, so it's a little bit half straddle, a little bit pigeon, kind of in this middle zone between those two poses. It's a little gentler on the hip. You're sitting on this hip. This one's elevated off the ground a little bit. All right, so the front hand, if this is your left knee, this would be your right hand, the opposite of the bent knee. Reach it forward, reach it back. Touch your leg back here, behind the knee. Beautiful, reach it up, breathe in. Touch the floor in front of your bent knee. Look up and look back. Breathe in, reach up. Touch the floor. Breathe in, reach up. Touch the leg. Breathe in and out. Elevate and lower. Reach up, reach back. All right, bring the hand to the floor by the knee, the bent knee, and come down onto your elbows and just relax for a minute. You can drop your head. Hands to the floor, press yourself back up. If you think you can, let's see if we can get up on this knee, keeping this leg straight, and this hand will be supporting us. We're going to reach this arm towards the ceiling. Reach it up. Keep breathing. And back down we go. Let's switch the legs around the other way. Reach arms up. Find your prayer hands above your heads. Gently, slowly lower them down towards the heart. Close the eyes. Find your center. Beautiful. We're going to turn everything to face the direction of this bent knee. This leg rotates around so the knee is aimed down towards the yoga mat. Turn the back leg and pivot the whole body over. So now my right leg is bent. I reach with my left arm forward and reach it up. Take it back and touch the leg behind the knee somewhere. Reach it up. Touch the floor in front of your bent knee. Reach it up and back. Look up. Follow your fingers with your eyesight, unless that's difficult for your neck. Modify it in any way that's helpful to you. This is your yoga. This is your time. Inhale up. Exhale, touch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, touch. Awesome. We're going to bring the hands down by the knee in front. Come on your elbows and drop your head. Relax for a moment. Hands to the floor. Press yourself back up. And let's try that reaching for the ceiling with this front arm. This arm can hold some body weight, and this knee is going to hold some body weight. The hips are coming up. So reach it up. Keep breathing. And when you're ready, come down. Bring the legs out in front. We're going to go onto our elbows and allow the shoulders to scrunch up by your ears here. You're heavy on your elbows and lower back. Everything else is heavy and hanging down. Drop both knees left and right a few times. And then knees up. Take your left leg and stretch it straight up. Heel touches the floor and up. Straight leg if possible, but don't worry about it if you can't get it straight. Flex the ankle if possible as well. So you have a lot of muscles in their very tense and extended position throughout the leg and foot. Lift and lower, keep breathing. Two more. And then just bend and extend a few times. And change legs. Stretch that other leg up, lower to the floor. Heel touches the floor and pick it right back up. Breathe in and out. Lift and lower. Times. Lift it up, bend and extend a few times with the knee. All right, bring it down. So resume that heaviness. You can let your feet go just a little wider than your hips, and the knees can lean against each other. And we're going to turn in the shoulders and the head. So this isn't about your neck, it's about your torso. Look left, dip the shoulder, one back, one forward. And look right. Twist and twist. Breathe in and out. Awesome. Coming up to seated. If you have a strap, it's time to do our shoulder blade squeeze. So grab your strap or belt or cloth, anything will work really. And just put your hands side by side at your tailbone, and then straighten your arms. If you need to put a little more space between your hands in order for your arms to come straight, I suggest that's what you do. Once you get your arms extended back, squeeze the shoulder blades and lift your face. Push your chest forward, pull the shoulders back. Squeeze your shoulder blades for all they're worth. Give them a nice intense "Grr." And then release the strap and bring your hands in front. And give yourself a gentle hug. Sway. Aim those elbows up, look up and breathe in. Pull the elbows down all the way towards your belly button and bow your head way down. Exhale. Look up and down. Look up. Point those elbows up. Bring them down. Bow down. 2 more times. Breathe in and out. All right. Open the arms like a flower blooming. Beautiful. And we're going to squeeze those shoulder blades one more time. Bring your strap behind your back. Straighten the arms. Squeeze the shoulders back. Push the chest forward. Lift the face. Smile. And squeeze. And breathe. Try and remember which way you gave yourself that hug. Which arm was on top. Release your arms and put the other arm on top this time. So if you're this way before, go this way this time. And let's sway. Coming to the center, point the elbows up, look up, breathe in. Bring the elbows to tuck in at the belly button, bow down, exhale. Inhale up, exhale down. And open. Beautiful. Let's get up on hands and knees. Cat and cow time, Audrey. Your favorite. So basically, if you're new to this, make sure your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. You should have a nice, strong table position as your basic. Drop the head and tailbone, lift the middle of the back up, that's cat. And then transition through table and lift your face, lift your tailbone, sink the middle of the back down, but don't scrunch in the shoulders. If you can't help it, push your hands strong into the floor. Take a nice breath in here in the cow position. And then transition to cat and exhale. Come back to cow, inhale. Transition to cat, exhale. Awesome. Get my watch. You know what that means. Time for our plank challenge. Now, if this is difficult for you, you're welcome to modify it or just wait. Come down on your tummy and rest in a belly down savasana. If you want to do the plank challenge with us, we're going to try and do 75 seconds with some modifications on our movements, like touch your shoulder, touch your hip, Spider-Man where the knee comes close to the elbow, leg lift, side plank. It's all optional. You don't have to do any of it. You can do whatever you like. But some of us have been doing this for a while, and we kind of need to keep at it, or else we'll lose ground. We don't want to do that. So come on up onto hands and knees, or elbows and knees, or elbows and feet, or hands and feet. I'm going to be hands and feet. That's a basic push-up position, right? And here we go, up into plank. Lower those hips. Keep your shoulders pushed up, and look at the floor between your thumbs. Let's try a special move if you want. Try touching your opposite shoulder with your fingertips and then come back to plank. And other side. Touch the hip. touch the hip. On the other side. Let's lift a leg. And come down. Other leg lifts. And come down. Reposition that you've got a strong plank with your hips lowered. Awesome. Let's do Spider-Man here. Knee to elbow, knee to elbow, knee to elbow, knee to elbow, knee, knee, and one more. Knee and knee. Come back to plank. Let's try side plank if you want. Rotate your feet onto its edge and lift an arm up. Come on down. And when you're ready, try the other side if you would like. And come on down. Beautiful. Lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Turn your head to one side. Relax. Bringing the feet together now, we're going to bring the hands back by the hips and bring your forehead to the floor. Slowly reach the fingertips towards your heels, pull your feet together, lift your shoulders and head, fingertips reaching for your heels is your main intention here. Reach, back, lift, chest, smile, breathe. Come on down, take a rest. And we're going to let the feet float up into the air. Just bend your knees and lift your feet. No big deal, just lift them up and let them start to lift, to sway left and right like windshield wipers. Flip flop back and forth, loose through the hips, loose through the lower back, loose through the legs. Bring the feet down. Place your hands under your shoulders and press the body back. Press yourself all the way back to pose of a child where your hips sit on your heels and your forehead comes to the floor in front of your knees. And then rising up to your elbows and knees, take your right leg and stick it back and put the toes on the floor. Straighten that leg if possible. We're going to push back through the heel. 30 seconds. Push back and breathe. Stretch that calf muscle. Stretch that Achilles tendon. If your knee is really straight, the stretch goes all the way up into the hamstring and all the way down into the foot, the arch of the foot. So that's really good for your circulation. It's really good for people with problems in their feet like plantar fasciitis or heel spurs. It's good for everybody. So enjoy the stretch here and breathe into it. All right, lift the leg up into the air. Let it go as high as it wants to. Hold and straighten that leg, drop it down, touch the floor with your toes, lift it back up. Touch the floor, lift it up, drop it down, breathe in and out, up and down. One more time. All right, back to pose of a child. Beautiful. Let's come back up to elbows and knees. Other leg extends back. Toes on the floor. Push back. 30 seconds static stretch. Try and have a straight leg for me.
Remember that your calf muscles pump the lymphatic fluids through the body, through the glands, the lymph glands, and through the fascia, keeping you healthy, keeping your immunity strong. Wonderful. All right, lift the leg up into the air. Let it go as high as it wants to. Drop it down, touch the toes to the floor, and lift it straight back up again. Up and down. Lift and lower. Up and down. Breathe in and out. 2 more times. And now we'll try wide-legged pose of a child. Let your knees go pretty wide and your big toes are still touching. Scoot the hips back towards the heels. Turning the head to one side if you're really snuggled down between your knees. With your chest on the floor between your knees. And when you're ready, rise back up to table. Get ready for downward dog. Make sure your hands are strong, knees are well positioned under your hips, and turn your toes under. We're going to lift the hips and the heel and the knees up and drop the head upside down, letter V position. Reposition your feet. Push the hips up and back. Push the chest towards the thighs. Drop the head. And then slowly take your body's weight on your feet. Walk your hands towards your toes. Then take all the body's weight on your feet. Just hang and ragdoll. Let your arms and your head hang. Start to move your hips in a figure 8. And then slowly transition to the other direction around the figure 8. Maybe a little bit less fluid for you. It's good for you to do things in both directions. It's good for the body, but it's also good for the brain. Kind of keeps you young in your brain when you have to rewire things a little bit differently. Awesome. Bend the knees and put your hands on your knees and press yourself up to standing. Roll the shoulders back. Roll them back. Check your feet. Are your toes pointing forward? Heels under hips. Rock back and forth on your balls of your feet and the heel a couple of times until you settle in where both are punching down into the earth equally, supporting the body on those points. It's like a triangular base on each foot. The big toe ball of the foot, the little toe ball of the foot, and the heel. Each foot has like a triangle. Press them down. Lift the arch and lift all the way to the top of your head through your sternum. Reach your fingertips straight up. Feel the connection between the earth at your feet and fingertips reaching for heaven. Lift your heart. Breathe in and expand your ribs as big as they'll go. Breathe in. Tuck your tailbone under. Pull your belly in. Lift. And then arms can just hang down from the shoulders while you keep that lifting energy still alive through the spine, through the torso, through the top of the head. Lift from the feet up. Beautiful. Bend the knees and bring the arms just to sway out to the side like sunrise on your mountain. Lift it up. Breathe in. Prayer hands to your heart. Thank you so much for joining me for yoga today. Namaste to each and every one of you. I hope you feel blessed and balanced, peaceful, grateful, and take that feeling with you as you go through your day. Share it with everybody that you encounter. The world needs love and peace, friendliness, kindness. So you're on your way. Good start. Keep it going. And I will see you soon. Hi, Jane. Namaste all.